Well, hello everybody! Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. November 1st, 2020. The end of daylight saving time. Yes, it's all over with. And usually that clock setback thing, gets what people say, oh, you gained an hour. You don't gain anything. If I could gain time like that, I'd keep turning the clock back every hour. It doesn't work that way. All you did was change the clock back. You didn't earn anything. You didn't gain anything. You didn't lose anything. All right. So anyway, I was in here today. I got some seeds started here. Got some cucumbers, spinach, radish, and garden beans started in those trays there with the seed starter. Over here, I started some tomatoes, and I put in some seeds I had saved from Bosque pears. So I got those in there. And I also put in some radish. So, because I got loads of radish here. But I didn't grow those French dressing radishes last time. I grew the cherry bells. So I did plant the cherry bells. Oh no, crispy crunches over here. I'll plant cherry bells out there in the other garden in the springtime. But that should get me through the winter. Over here I started some lettuce and a couple other things in there. Oh yeah, beans and peas. So I got those going in there. I got some more here ready to move some of this seed starting soil into those and get those going tomorrow. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in them yet, but I'll do that later on tonight. Went through some more seeds and came up with all of this stuff. I got a bunch more herbs here. And in the seeds that I had over here that on the shelf that were supposed to be the ones for the giveaway, those are now boxed up and just waiting for a label. So that's why this shelf is empty. But I didn't feel right about it only being $66 worth of seeds. So I upped that to $70 worth of seeds. I threw a few extra packs in there. So the lucky winner is going to get some extra seeds. Gonna love seeing the winner. That's gonna be fun. It'll still be, the drawing will still be next Saturday, I think it is. Whatever. I'll let you know when it gets closer to that. So keep your entries coming. I do enter everybody who is a subscriber, everybody who's following the rules and putting I'm in and the name of their state. You are getting listed on the list and you're getting your name added a few extra times. So it gives you a little better chance than the other people who aren't doing that. All right, so I moved some of the soil I had, the broken bags of soil out here, and I planted parsley, Genovese basil, mammoth dill, and oregano. I already have some oregano growing there and some rosemary, and that's a little baby aloe vera that I pulled out of the side of this pot, and that's starting to get a little cramped in there. So I'm going to be separating these out, breaking them down into a couple of separate plants, let them grow from there. Over here also, I planted, I broke off some branches off of the tomatoes that are growing. This is early girl, and I stuck them in here. And these are indeterminate, so they will resprout. It looks a little sad right now, but that's just shock from having been broken off of the plant. But as long as I keep the soil nice and damp, not soaking wet, not anything like that, just damp, then they'll spring back to life. That one there looked like it was completely dead yesterday, and it's already starting to show strength, like it's standing back up again. That one should take. I got a few of those around here. Another one over here. And these are actually suckers that I broke off of the like the cherry tomato plants and stuff, that when the suckers sprout out of there, I break them off and stick them in the ground. And you can also put them into sand with a little bit of nutrients and some water, and soak the sand down, and then wait until they sprout roots and then transplant them. That's an extra shock for them. I just like doing them in the soil, and then when I transplant them, I just transplant everything that's in the pot, just drop it out of the pot and stick it into the ground, or put it into a bigger pot like this one here. But these are my blueberries, Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. looks like she's not doing really well for some reason. But I did find a hole underneath the screen right here. So something tried to tunnel underneath and come up, and they found the screen and they said, oops, can't get through. So they tunneled back out again. But I refilled that hole. Don't want those babies in here, right? All right. So I wanted to say that I need 11 more subscribers to reach the 4,000 mark. I know there's 11 of you out there that aren't subscribed that are watching because I see you on my stats. So let's go. Click that subscribe button down there. Let's get that 4,000 mark going. I did get an email from Renogy, R-E-N-O-G-Y, and they want me to partner with them and review and do sales for them and things like that. So I sent them an email and asked them to clarify, and I'll keep you updated on what's going on with that. They apparently saw my video where I showed the Renogy rover that I hooked up, that I got from my friend Andy, and they liked what I had to say, so they're looking to partner me. And well, I don't mind partnering with them, but hey, send me some product to test. I already know what the rover can do. Send me some other stuff, right? So let's get that going. All right, chickens have been all fed. They're still laying their eggs like they're supposed to. Brewster still chases Blackie around and tries to dominate the hen house, but Blackie was out here today midday crowing and showing off, hey, I can make sounds like that too. And Blackie's like twice the size of Brewster now. He's really growing up. Okay, so right as of just before I came out here to start shooting this video, we were up to 130 entries so far for the seed giveaway. Now, you still have time to get your name in there. Remember, one a day. Don't try to slip one in on me because I pay attention. All right. Here's my buddy in there just relaxing. Let me see if I focus out a little bit. Yep, he's just relaxing. I cleaned up his litter box and fed him and gave him some fresh water, so he's all set. I'll be closing this cage up on the front for the night so it doesn't get too cold in there. But I have to open it up during the day because the sun beats on that cage all day and it gets pretty warm in there, just like it does in the greenhouse. I'm sure if you look back at the start of this video when I was in the greenhouse, it was over 100 degrees in there. And right now it's only about 80 outside here. So I'm getting about an extra 20 to 30 degrees temperature inside that greenhouse, even with the doors and vents open on it. So that should work out pretty good for the winter. All I have to do is keep the heat up at night, and those 2 barrels that are in there are filled with water now. And I noticed that today when I went in there and I needed some water to water those tomato clippings, when I put my hand inside the barrel, the water in the barrel was lukewarm. So that's a good thing. That means it's gathering heat during the day, and it's going to radiate that off at night. So I might see if I can get maybe 4 more of those barrels down at the El Rancho, and I'll put in 6 barrels in there against the north wall, let them heat up during the day, and that might just keep me above freezing for the nighttime. I'm keeping an eye on it, and this is an experimental year, so hey, you know, and I know some of you want to say, "Oh, it'll work, it'll work." Well, it might have worked for you at a certain time, certain place, other than where that greenhouse is sitting. So yeah, well, I'm sure it'll work if all of the conditions are met the same as what you had, and since conditions can be different from where that greenhouse is and where my neighbors are up the hill here, 4 miles away, the temperatures can be different by 10 degrees. They could have rain and I could be in the sun. So it's really weird out here in the desert. Things are strange. All right, so yesterday I did a part one of starting a new YouTube channel, and I had a few people come back on that. Some people say, well, I'd like to do it, but I don't want anybody to see where I live and things like that. I don't want them to see my kids. Well, yeah, if you're on the grid somewhere, don't do that, because people can figure out where you're at just by landmarks and things like that. And there are a bunch of sickos out there. And I didn't want to put a fence up here. I never wanted a fence, but I had to put up a fence and a gate to protect myself because, hey, somebody came on my property and robbed me. They took my stuff. And I never posted anything about that, and I'm still not going to get into detail on it. But you know, there are crooks out there, and they watch these YouTube channels and all of the other social media channels, and they figure things out, and then they go and steal from you. And you know, I just like to have them show up one time while I'm here, because I'll give them something to take back with them. The same thing I give to ground squirrels. Lead to the head. Don't mess with me. I've already PO'd from what you stole the first time, and I know you're probably out there listening, and it's been a couple of years and you think you're scot-free. Well, trust me, I'm like an elephant. Now, I may be a bear, but I'm like an elephant. I don't forget. And if I ever catch you around here, I will not even hesitate to make sure you don't get away this time. All right? So check that out. All right, so anyway, enough of that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day. I had a great birthday yesterday. Thank you, everybody, for all the birthday wishes, even the ones that came in late, and people are trying to make me older today by still saying happy birthday today. That was yesterday. Let's forget it. Got a whole nother year before I get older. So sun's getting ready to set. Started off today. This whole side of the sky looked like rain. And that whole side of the sky was perfectly clear, blue skies. And right over the top of the mountain up there, up by my neighbor's house, was the blue moon. And I was going to go out and shoot that, but it wasn't a blue moon for the nighttime. It was a blue moon for the daytime. And it was blue, too. It looked blue up there. But anyway, I know it's not going to happen again for 75 years, and when it does, I'll make sure that I catch it on camera then, all right? That's a promise I made to you. All right, so that's all I have on the YouTube channels. Anything else that you want to know about how to get going and how to get started? It takes time. You got to really stick with it. I mean, you don't expect miracles overnight unless you catch a UFO landing over there in the field. You get that on camera and walk over there and the door opens up and you get some live beings coming out of it. Hey, that thing will go viral in a matter of hours. And going viral means like 1 million views. And trust me, you get one of those going, you'll make some money on that. But for what I do here with 300, 400 views, that's not real big money. It's a little bit. It helps out every month, but I really appreciate it when you watch those commercials. Every now and then, click on a commercial. Go visit them and see what they actually have to say about a product that interests you. And somebody's been telling me that they've been doing liberal political commercials on my YouTube channel in some of the northern states, and I had to laugh because I don't get any of that down here. Down here, I get things like Patriot Foods and the Patriot solar generators, all kinds of stuff like that. I don't see any of the liberal ads. I see those on other people's channels, but not on my channel. So I don't know what's going on. I think YouTube might check out what you're viewing in your normal day-to-day searches on your phone, and then they're trying to give you more of what you like. And just messing with you, Gary. All right, so that's all there is for today. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to leave comments down there. Don't forget to hit thumbs up, like my videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. 11 more. Let's see who's going to be the 4,000th one. So you got to get in there and click that button, because don't think that you could wait until 3,999 and then click the button and you made it, because it doesn't work that way. I mean, if you could be clicking that button and be 5 or 6 late already, because it takes a few minutes for them to register when they hit subscribe. It takes sometimes it even takes a day or two before subscriptions actually show up on my my subscriptions list. So don't try to cheat. Get in there and click subscribe. Let's get that 4,000 mark going. G Bear, thanking you for joining me and signing off.